You cannot think your way to a meaningful existence. Now, we are very used to, ever since we can think pretty much, to solve everything by thinking. And you could say that the main thing that differentiates us from all other life forms, whether it's your dog, dolphins, whatever it may be, is this ability to think and our consciousness, and really this ability that no other life form really has. And if we look at all the progress around you, the camera I'm recording this on, the YouTube I'm uploading, your phone, the headphones you're using to listen to this, are, they can only exist because of our ability to think about complex things and about detailed things and really going into them and essentially using our logic and our brain power to solve them. Yet there are some things that transcend what logic can solve and what logic can offer us. One of those, the main one, what we're talking about here today, is the meaning behind our actions and the reason why we do what we do. But because we're so used to every problem, to using logic and to thinking, and with good reason, of course, but when we're so used to using it, when we reach a topic that transcends logic like this, it's very easy to be stuck. And it's very easy to seem like similar to when you're on ChatGPT asking something and it just keeps giving you the same vague answer. And no matter how much you scream at it, how much you rephrase, it is stuck. And it cannot, from what it has at this point, give you an answer you like. And meaning is really similar, I would say here, because if you've ever done this, as I have, and you sit down and you try, because you feel a bit that you want something more, and you don't feel that your day-to-day, what you're doing is that meaningful, you've likely sat down and tried to fix it and think, okay, I don't like this, so what do I do? And I'm going to brainstorm, I'm going to do a plan for 5 years, 10 years, I'm going to do this and that, but rarely is it satisfying. Never really is, because from where we stand, either we cannot see the way forward and it seems impossible, or we'll just have a few options that are very unsatisfactory and very limiting. It will make it seem as if the world is, very restricted, that you only have one or two things that you could do, even though possibilities are limitless. Again, because we cannot, as I believe Steve Jobs said, we cannot connect the dots looking forward, only looking back. If you take where you are right now, and you look, let's say, 5 years before, if you were to try to get to this same point, to plan it beforehand, it would be impossible. Because just think about all the random moments that happened, the random people that told you one thing that led you here and then there, the lucky breaks, the unlucky ones, the things that just happened because a little detail changed or didn't change. It becomes impossible. It goes beyond logic, because yes, when we understand what's in front of us, like a math problem or an equation to solve or playing a video game, we can factor in really everything and solve it based on that. But life, no matter how much we understand, there's so much more we don't understand and we can't predict. And that is, again, it is beyond our comprehension, that using logic, only logic, and just trying to think your way through it becomes really futile, becomes, again, I would say here, becomes more damaging than it is helpful, because it can lead you to lose hope and to think that you cannot change and that things cannot get better and that it cannot, that you cannot be better or become better or live better than how you do right now. But again, I also recognize that what this is leading to me talking is a solution to this. But me trying to give as well a solution here for a problem that not only is timeless, but unique to the individual, would be pointless, because every person is different, every case is different, and opposed to what a lot of people tell you that are selling you a course that you're going to make 10K per month and then you're going to be happy and fulfilled, it just doesn't work like that. It's, for how much it pains me, I would also like if I could just sit down, in the comfort of my room here, open a notebook, just starting to write, could take days, whatever, but be able to really create a 5-year plan or something that by the end of it sees me, rich, fit, retired in a beach in town, just drinking coconuts for the rest of my life, and I don't have to worry about anything. But it doesn't work like that. Because what I've found is that often when one is in this pursuit of meaning, it feels very counterproductive, I think is the word, that the more you're after it, the more away you seem from it. And the more you put a lot of effort in and you really want it and you really need it, it seems like it starts to escape you. But I feel like that's, if you keep knocking, you keep searching, keep doing it, eventually you do receive what you're after. Not how you'd like, not how you expect, not how you plan, but you do. Very similar to here, if you're trying to catch a butterfly, you may be running around and trying, it keeps escaping you, you cannot get it. And you find that as you do that, and as you take a break from your efforts and you lean against the tree and you relax a bit, you may find that it comes and sits on your shoulder. I do believe meaning a lot of times works like this, that we put our efforts, then we forget a bit about it, then we continue, and then at some point we kind of forget about it. And when we realize, it's like, wow, I am living a much more meaningful existence and much more purposeful and much better than it was in the past. But when did it happen? When was the moment that it all changed? There's no moment like that. Very, very often it's not like that. It's not a moment and then things become completely different and better. It is a slow progress, a slow transition, a phase that when you realize, let's say if you're going from yellow to red and you're in the orange in between, when you realize that you're in the other end. But when did it happen? Well, all the time. With every step we take, with every intentional step we take, things change. So the only thing really I can say here is that search and seek and knock, because you will find. Not how you want or how you expect, but you will.